In this video I'm going to show you how to make choux pastry. So the ingredients that you're going to need is water, sugar, diced butter, flour and eggs. And you're going to start off by putting your water into a pan with your sugar and a pinch of salt and your diced butter. And you are wanting to get your sugar and your salt to dissolve into the water and your butter to melt. So we're going to heat them gradually because we don't want to lose too much of the water through evaporation, so because our steam is going to be our raising agent within our choux pastry. So you can just see that the butter is gradually melting, and only once it has melted fully and you can see that vigorous boil across the top of your water, you are going to add in your flour, turn off the heat and then beat it until it comes together into a dough. It might take about 5 minutes to come together. Once you've got your dough, you can either put it on a baking tray and flatten it out, or just spread it out and leave it to cool for 5 minutes. Once it's cooled down a little bit, you can add in your eggs without them scrambling. So add one egg in at a time and beat it in until it incorporates into the batter. And then you want to make sure that your batter isn't too runny, otherwise you might need to rectify it. You don't want runny batter. You want it so that it's of a good consistency that you can pipe. Otherwise you will have a flat choux pastry. Once it's done, you're going to put it into a piping bag if you want to make eclairs, so that you can pipe your elongated shape. If you're doing profiteroles, you can always just spoon it onto your baking tray. And you need to get your baking tray ready so that you have got your piece of baking paper, or it's been well greased. So snipping off the end of your piping bag and then squeezing from the end of your piping bag. So you're going to do elongated shapes and just flick it up at the end for your eclairs. And then just piping balls for your profiteroles. Make sure that they're evenly spaced because they will spread out as well. What you're now going to do is you're going to get some water, and just using some water on your finger, you can get rid of the little peaks, so you can smooth it all in, and also the water helps to give you a crispier shell. So once you've finished smoothing them all off, you can sprinkle some water on the tray, which will also produce some steam and help to get that texture. And you're going to bake them in the oven for 20 minutes until they are golden brown and they are cooked through. Once they're ready, you are going to make a small incision into the bottom or into the side of your eclairs, and then you need to leave them to dry. So you could always put them back into your oven, which has been turned off, for about 5 minutes to just dry the case out and allow it to set so that it doesn't go too flat. During that time you need to prepare your cream, so you're going to whisk up your cream. And this is going to create our foam, which is stabilised by the fat, unlike whipping up egg whites, which would be stabilising the protein. Be careful not to over whip it, because as we all know, that whipping cream can turn into butter once it's been whisked too far. So you're going to stop at the soft peak stage. You can always put some icing sugar in or vanilla into your cream to give it some flavour if you like. And then you are going to transfer your soft whipped cream into a piping bag ready to insert into your profiteroles and eclairs or eclairs. To prepare the topping, you are going to get a pan of water and create a bain-marie. So you get some water onto the boil, and then you can put your heat-proof bowl with your chocolate chips in it onto the heat and allow that to melt. Once you're ready to put them together, trim off the end of your piping bag and then pipe your cream into each of your profiteroles and along your eclairs from one end to the other until they're well filled. finish them off, you're just going to dip them in your melted chocolate to get a good coating, and you can either dip your profiteroles in or you can drizzle over the chocolate over to your profiteroles, and then you have your finished product.